Today, Victor and its dealers present Burr Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Hello, dear. Oh, fine, Beulah. I'm glad you're here. Well, got a whole bunch of work to do. Good, good. Well, where's your egg? My what? Your dining egg. Oh, Beulah, I can't find it anywhere. I've looked everywhere. Oh, well, never mind. We'll make one out of something. Let's see. Bear with me. How about a baseball? No, I don't think that'd work, dear. Well, here's an old wooden spoon. Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what we can do. Let me see. Oh, here's something. Put this on the end. That's fine. Why, wonderful, remarkable, dear. It's so practical. Well, you have to be practical in this world, I'll tell you. I worked hard. I've worked hard all my life. It's one of the things I learned from Mother and from Witch Normal, to be practical. My gracious, whose are these? I don't know. I just found them in the darning bin. These yours, Jack?
No, they aren't.
Heavens, they're mine. Oh, Beulah, you don't wear this size. Yes, I do. Well, do you want to hold and shall I darn? Or do you want to darn and I'll hold? Well, it doesn't make any difference. Well, let me start. I'm pretty fast at this sort of thing. Yes, sir, there were many little shortcuts that we had to learn, we girls, I'll tell you. When times were rough before I got onto the stage, really, and had my first big success. Oh, things were real rough. I had a real hard time. I had to learn all sorts of little shortcuts and bypass in order to get along. Well, let me see now. Get the needle. Quite a large hole, Beulah. Do you think it's worth it? Certainly it's worth it. Now, here we go. Black thread? Sure, it doesn't matter. How come? Oh, well, that's the heel. That doesn't show it. Back of the shoe. My gracious, we certainly use a lot of socks here at the Kuklapolitans. Yes. Well, I think some of these socks were used for Christmas. Christmas? Gracious sakes, is that coming so soon? I think so. I wonder if we're going to have time to go home this year. Oh, doggone. Now, where'd that needle go? Beulah, don't lose your temper. Don't lose your pretty ways. Now, here. Hold on. The best thing I found for this and faster is staples. Beulah, don't they make a little lump? Yes, but you can use a little emery cloth. That'll come right down. I think we're getting there, though. Whoops! Almost lost it. There we go. Beulah, you're getting quite a knot there. Well, that's all right. I don't mind. Beulah, you're poking it in the wrong way. Well, as long as it goes through, it has the thread on it. That's all. Matters to me. There, let's bite that off. Beulah, that's hardly done. Oh, well, it wasn't worth it. I never liked it anyway. I don't think that's a very workmanlike job. Let me inspect it. Oh, there's a little peekaboo place there. Got it. How about a little Scotch tape there? You think that'd do it? Well, Beulah, I hardly think so, really. I have a feeling that... Let me see if I can bite it. Now, Beulah, you mustn't bite thread. You know, it chips your teeth. Well, my teeth have been chipped before. It doesn't make much difference. What's the matter? I don't know. They don't match as well as they used to. Wait a minute. I'll get a pair of scissors. Oh, I don't think this whole sock is worth. Let's see if we can find a mate to it. Heavens, it's only a single sock. What's the use of all that work? Well, Beulah, I thought we might use them for Christmas. You know, the boys do like to have a nice big woolen socks hung up, and I think it's a shame to waste any of them. Perhaps we'll find a mate somewhere. Perhaps that didn't need darning. Christmas, my gracious, it seems strange. Haven't even got to Thanksgiving yet. Oh, we will soon, though. Yes, I suppose we ought to get to work and get a list made out. What are you going to give this year? Oh, I don't know. I thought I'd make some of my gifts. I have a feeling that the old-fashioned way of making little gifts is such a wonderful way of remembering people at Christmas time. Well, I like that idea, too. But, oh, now, listen, Ophelia, I don't want you to get me a thing this year. Now, it's just silly. We've just gone overboard years before and given each other presents and fancy things, and I don't want you to trouble with anything. Now, really, I don't, just simple little things. But don't go to any expensive trouble. That's silly. Well, Beulah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to give anyone yet. I thought I might make some little aprons. What kind? Oh, some sweet little aprons, little frilly, sweet aprons. Not practical. Well, I know, but they're so dressy. Not practical. Don't cover you up when you want to work in the kitchen. No, sir. I like a great big butcher's apron that I can wipe my hands on when I'm working. No, sir, they're not practical, dear. Well, how about the beauty of it? Oh, who cares about beauty? No, just something simple for me. Just a good old simple Beulah, that's what they call me. Tates are simple, she doesn't expect much of her friends or anything, and I don't want you to go into any trouble. Well, Beulah, really, I'm not going to any trouble, but what do you like? Really, now just tell me. Oh, simple things. Pearls. Not the fake ones, either. I like the real ones. I like the way they glisten. They're simple. But Beulah, there. Oh, no, I'm not thinking for a minute. Asking you to buy them for me. No, sir. Well, if you think I'm going out and raise them, you're crazy. I'm not going to go out and find an oyster bed somewhere, but really, Beulah, just let's be a little more practical. Say we put these back in the chest. Well, that's all right with me. My, whose is this? Gracious sakes. Quite a big size. It is, too. It's a good sock. Doesn't need darning. Oh! It's his. Oh! BT. Oh! Fine, well, take care of everything. What the world should I get Fran this year? Ophelia? Whoops. What are you going to get Fran? Oh, I don't know. One of those frilly little aprons, I suppose. Oh, I don't know. I hadn't thought I might give her the blue sachet, or... Why don't you give her something practical? Say some hairpins. Beulah, that isn't exactly the kind of gift you give Fran at Christmas time. I mean, that's not really a gift. I know, but it's the thought that counts. But, oh, Beulah, that's not practical at all. Well, why don't we sort of, talk to her and see if she's got any ideas in mind? That might be a good idea. Frances, darling?
Yes.
Hello, won't you join out of the sewing bee?
Well,
We're not sewing, we're darning. Well, we're not darning
fine.
anymore.
Goodness, there's been a lot of work that's been neglected. Did you catch up on some of it?
Yes, we were darning, but the darn thing wouldn't darn.
No?
No, so we left it.
Not a very inspirational activity, but it's rather a rewarding one when you have everything all finished.
Well, I had so many things to do, and I'd like to keep things in good repair, you know.
Well, that's a good plan.
Just telling Ophelia here what a practical thing it is to know shortcuts to these things.
Oh, I should say.
She
certainly.
suggested using staples.
To darn with?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness, Beulah, no one could walk on socks like that.
You don't walk in socks. Walk
Will
in
you walk
shoes.
in them?
Walk to your toes.
Will you walk on the socks and the shoes?
Well, I don't care.
Have a
Everyone
big
does all
lump
the
that
same
you'd
thing.
have to walk on. It'd be a terrible thing.
It's all right with me if you want to walk on a lump.
Well, I don't want to. That's why I say you must be very
Oh, let's
careful.
drop the whole subject. I'm sorry I brought it up.
Oh, all right. I didn't start it. You did.
Well, I didn't mean to. I take it all back. We were talking about Christmas, dear. It's so soon.
Oh, my
coming up, you know.
I know it.
I think we all ought to get organized. Think about what we're going
Yes,
to do.
Should say we're all going to have dinner together here.
When? Christmas?
Mhm.
Oh, I think so, dear, because it's in the middle of the week.
Oh,
I
fine.
hope to get home to Witch Normal for the weekend, though.
Oh,
Between
just for the
Christmas and
weekend.
New
Well, come
Year's.
back and spend Christmas with us.
Oh, I will, dear. I will. Don't worry.
I'll help in the kitchen.
Richard's folks want us to come down with them, but I don't know really whether
Oh,
we will
stay
or
with
not.
us.
Well, I think it'd be more fun.
You've
Don't
always...
invite them up here, that's all.
Well, I think it might be nice to have them.
Well, I'm not going to cook, I can tell you that.
Well, you don't have to do all the cooking, Beulah. I'll help.
I know, dear, but they get on my nerves.
Well, let's not have that. Goodness, couldn't stand for that.
What do you think I should get Beulah for Christmas, dear?
Oh, let me see. We could get her something very exciting this year. We've always sort of given her the simple, everyday kind of gifts, you know, like stockings and handkerchiefs and...
She said something about pearls.
Well, I hadn't thought about going that far.
Neither had I. Believe me, neither had I. I hadn't even thought that far.
There's, maybe some attractive costume jewelry might be nice.
I think it might be kind of fun.
Some perfume, nice perfume.
What's going on?
Oh, hello. Oh. Where have you been?
Oh, I just came off the pickle boat.
Shrimp boat?
Really? Kukla, what a divine look. It'll turn around.
Handsome.
That's sweet.
It's a new hat.
Aren't you losing weight? No, I've always been this thin.
Yeah, well, you never did have much hip
No, I don't have
to speak of.
No. It came from Mr. Leiter down in Connersville, Indiana. He sent it to me.
It certainly is very handsome.
Very cute. The hat's a little small, but I kind of like it that way.
Yeah, it's real great.
Kind of cute. What are you girls talking about?
About Christmas and what we get
Christmas soon?
Well, it's time to begin thinking.
Time. It's just time, and you better be a good-looking boy. Santa Claus won't bring you any pretty little gifts. No, sir.
You depending on Santa to bring you a lot of gifts?
Well, I hope so, but...
Well, I hope so, too.
I don't see why she calls me a little boy. I
Well,
suppose maybe I look like one with this...
You do look very young. It's a most youthful outfit.
I must wear it all the time.
Well, yes, I must get one, too. I think
Fran, can I show you something?
You surely may.
You can wear my hat, too, if you want.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see it on you. Let's see.
I don't think you could
Oh,
see
let's
it.
see. Oh, let's see. That's cute.
Think that's me?
Oh, Fran, that's going too far.
Oh, do you think so?
Oh, hats, really. I know hats are lovely and everything, and you like to
Small
wear
hats are very good this year.
Oh, yes, I know, but that's too... Well. Gracious sake, so you came to visit your father.
What?
I said you came to visit your father.
No, I'm always here.
Well, he's always here. We've never seen him before. Well, sir.
Look at him closely.
Well, you look just like your dad.
I'm Kukla.
Oh, Junior, huh?
I had no idea where
today.
I'm Kukla. I'm the Kukla. I'm only Kukla. There's only one Kukla. That's me.
No.
Yes.
Well. I'll be darned.
Where have you been?
Down helping the girls with the socks.
Oh.
No, I just wanted to... I think this looks so cute and...
Handsome.
Yeah, makes you look so young, Cook.
We're talking about Christmas.
Oh, good, look. Radio and TV mirror. Story in there by Kukla.
Oh, our Cooperpolitan Christmas.
Yeah,
Oh,
look,
the color picture.
look at that beautiful...
Oh, is that my story?
Handsome.
Look at the beautiful picture there. Isn't that pretty?
And you wrote it, Cooper? How nice.
Well, I had a little help.
You did?
Yes, I wrote it, but not all together. Helen helped me.
Well, it
both
looks as
set?
though it were a wonderful story.
I hope it is. I haven't read it through yet.
Very handsome.
Like it says Arthur.
Mr. Godfrey.
Hello, Arthur.
Hi, Art.
Hey.
Well, now, what are we talking about? What's all this...
We're talking about Christmas,
Oh.
kind of a Christmas we'd have, what we do about gifts, whether or not we shouldn't begin to organize our activities.
I think it might be a very smart thing.
It might, too.
Yeah. Oh, Christmas.
A wonderful season, isn't it?
You know, I hate to dwell on this, but Christmas back home was something pretty wonderful.
Christmas at home anywhere is wonderful.
I think everybody should be at home on Christmas time, kind of.
I know, but you don't know what it was like.
Well, I've been up there on Christmas.
I know, but when I was a little dragon, just a winky little dragon, about knee-high to a elephant, it was such a wonderful experience. You know, my father used to cut down our own Christmas tree, our very own
Did he?
Christmas tree,
What kind?
long needle pine.
Oh.
And he would go up on the side of the mountains in Vermont and cut this down, and I'd go with him, and we'd have a sled. We'd drag it down home, you know.
And make a little stand for it.
Yeah, make a little stand, just like we do here. Only it was a little different then, I don't know. Kitchen would be full of wonderful hot smells, bubbling kettles, and wonderful smells coming from the oven, and
Different kind of cookies every day.
yes, and Grandmother Dragon used to be there, you know.
I never heard you speak of your grandmother before.
You never did.
No.
Is this your maternal or paternal grandmother?
This is my maternal grandmother.
Oh.
Mm.
We see, I didn't know my paternal grandmother.
You didn't.
I only knew my paternal grandfather.
I see.
Now, let me see if I got that straight. Your father's father, you knew.
Mm-hmm.
And your mother's mother?
Yes, and both Grandpa and Grandma Dragon. Oh, they were wonderful people. And Grandma Dragon used to sit there. She loved cats.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd sit in the rocking chair. We had a rocking chair in the kitchen.
Oh, that's a wonderful
A
thing.
great big table. And I can just, and they used to, and then, of course, Cousin Dorothy was there, and Aunt Dorothy.
Mm-hmm.
And then, that was Uncle Dorchester used to be there, too. That's Dolores' father.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know.
And they always, and we boys would try to come out in the kitchen, and they'd say, "No place for you boys. You get out there and wait for us,"
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd say, "Can we help?" Hoping to get a little bite of dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh,
Well, we'll have a nice Christmas here, Ollie.
I suppose.
You wait and see. Hmm?
Yeah, won't be quite the same. But I guess
Well,
it'll
we'll
be-
make it as nice as we can.
I'm going to take my little hat down.
Oh, I'm going to put my story away. Hmm?
Okay. I suppose it's nice to have memories like that. But somehow you kind of wonder where all those dreams go, Where do dreams go when they fade away? Do they really stray beyond the rainbow? Where do dreams go? Do they touch a star? Do they reach the sun? Does anyone know where they are? Fools who dream are lonely. Why does it have to be? If someone could only tell me, please tell me, where do dreams go? Is it very far? Can they really take me to my lucky star? Or do they stay within my heart?
You really that sad?
No, just sort of nostalgic.
Well, I think we better stop being nostalgic, as you say. Only it's really nostalgic. And I think we ought to be practical. Begin to think of some things for Fran for Christmas.
Yes. I could make her a calendar like I did last year.
I think that'd be very nice. And remember the little shopping bag we made out of, I think it was out of,
It was an old dish rag, and we wove it with yarn. Remember you told me about that?
yeah, we could do that again.
I was thinking, too, it might be real fun to give her a real wonderful little record player this year, like an RCA Victor record player.
That'd be real nice. I could almost imagine it. I could see her in her room on Christmas morning. Yeah.
And we'd be outside playing in snow. We'd say, "Hi, Fran! Merry Christmas, sweetie!" Yeah. Can't hear her. The window's closed. Oh, you got our present, didn't you?
Isn't that cute, Fran? It's a little RCA Victor 45 EY26.
It's wonderful. Is that what you said? Wonderful. Yeah, she said it's wonderful.
I know, I can read her lips.
Yeah. Oh, Fran, that's got those wonderful little gay Alice in Wonderland motifs all over. Mr. Disney's, all the things from Mr. Disney's picture Alice in Wonderland, they're all, isn't it cute? Yeah, and did you see the records we gave you, too? Some of the RCA Victor records? Good. Aren't they cute? Those are a lot of very wonderful tunes, musical fairy tales and stories, and you're going to enjoy it.
And Fran, remember that's the world's fastest changer. Can you hear me all right? Plays up to 14 non-breakable 45 plastic records with just one push of the starting button.
Don't forget it's got the golden throat. Yes. Ample volume for a large room, too, Fran. You know that. Doesn't she look cute?
Oh, she sure does. Are you hungry, Fran? I bet she is.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. It was so real for a minute that I practically thought I was right there.
Oh, that's like dreams, Ollie. You can bring them back any time you want to, just by imagining real hard.
Yeah, I think that might not be a bad little gift, though, RTA Victor 45EY26 for Fran.
That'd be very wonderful. And, it's AC operation.
I know. Very compact, too. You can carry it around from room to room.
Light and weight.
And very pretty. It's a soft ivory finish, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Plastic cabinet.
How much is it?
$29.95.
That's grand. Just within my budget.
Fran?
Yes. A minute ago, Ollie was asking where dreams go.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wonder where they come from. Just a few minutes ago, I could almost swear that someone had given me a wonderful gift.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You mean for Christmas?
A real strange sensation.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
What was the gift?
Well, it was a beautiful little record.
RCA Victor? And did it have little...
It had little Walt Disney figures on it,
Little Small World.
and it was white.
Yeah, would you like that?
And I had some other records,
Really?
and someone came by and looked in the window at me. I don't know how it happened, but I'm sure it did.
What's
So
all
very-
this giggling about?
Oh, hi, Fletcher. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Francis. Hello, Jack Fascinato.
Hello.
How are you? Hello, everyone. It's certainly nice to be here, and I have a very serious matter to bring up.
All right.
It's regarding the Christmas program for this year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have decided to retire from the Christmas pageant this year.
You can't, Fletcher.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I have to because of my new show, the Fletcher Rabbit Show.
Oh, I see.
It just may go on. I have someone interested in it, and if they buy it, it just may be that I won't be able to tackle the Christmas pageant this year. Now, however, I have laid out a plan which I call Plan A, which I think that will be of great help to the Kuklapolitans and their shopping problems this year.
Well, Fletcher, we'd certainly be very happy to listen to it.
Well, it's a very interesting program, Fran. It has everyone's name listed.
Yes.
And it's a cross file, you see, so that everyone can give everyone else a present, you see.
Well, we always did that, didn't we?
Yes, I know, but this is organized so that it will save time. Now, behind everybody's name, it's a cross file. It's like, for instance, when you look on a mileage chart to see how far it is, say, from Chicago to Denver, then you can look on that same chart and look up Denver, and it says how far it is to Chicago.
Yes.
Well, this is the same thing. You look up Madame Oglepuss, you see, and then you go up the column, and it says what she's going to give Colonel Cracky. Now, if you want to know what Colonel Cracky is going to give Madame Oglepuss, you look at Colonel Cracky's name and go vice versa. It's a very practical thing.
Well,
No, it's all laid out
it
in
might
time.
be practical, Fletcher, but I think it would take away one of the nicest elements about Christmas giving, and that's the surprise that goes along with the gift.
Oh. Well, yes, sir, Bob. I
Unless
hadn't
there
entered
was
my
some
mind.
way that, well, I don't really see any way, because even if you were to, well, no, that
I had
wouldn't
it
do
planned so carefully, too, so that, for instance, the time of the shopping and the location of the city in which the person was shopping and the location of the store in which each gift was to be purchased, that no one, unless, of course, they broke a training and they lost their schedule some way, unless that happened, they would not meet or collide in any way.
Well, Fletcher.
Oh, it was going to
another
be very
thing,
grand.
yeah.
I even had it worked out to the bus schedules with allowance. I talked to Clint Ewell about it, with allowance for bad weather conditions.
Well, Fletcher, I don't want to discourage you, because I can see that you've put a great deal of time and effort into
Oh, well, not so much.
But, well,
As
maybe
a matter
you're
of fact,
right.
it just occurred to me now, but
Well, then let's just say this, that I think much of the fun about getting gifts for people you're fond of is the thinking about them and the choosing and the selecting and the fitting of the right gift to the right person, and even reflecting some of the giver's personality along with it.
well, I suppose so.
And if you were to just to make out a chart and say that Madame Oglepuss was to give Colonel Cracky certain something, and he in turn was to give Kukla a certain something, it wouldn't be quite as much fun, I don't think.
Well, that's true. I suppose that sometimes we maybe devote a little too much of our time thinking of gifts, really. Maybe that really isn't the idea at all. I'm sorry that I can see very clearly now that the idea really is more the kind of the kind of the fun and the spirit of
Well,
it.
I think so, but maybe we could all sit down and take over some of each other's responsibilities, allowing more time for shopping. Could we do that?
You bet we
Maybe
could,
you could
Francis.
go shopping one day, and I the next, and Kukla the next, and so on.
Yes, ma'am, Francis.
Well,
I'll follow that. Yes, sir. I'll buy that, I will.
We'll say, oh, those are such lovely words.
Yes,
I've
I
become so
like those
interested
words.
in them lately.
I have too. Well, I'll see you in about 15 minutes.
All right, fine. 15 minutes. I don't know whether I'll be here.
I'll be here.
You
will.
will? Well, I thought you'd gone.
Oh, I was hiding back there. I heard the schedule. I'm glad you talked him out of it. Man, Ollie is, moody.
Is he really?
I was wondering if, remember that little song you sang? I don't know whether it was last year you sang it the first time. Maybe it was the year before about, had something to do with Christmas and,
Moonlight. Moonlight in Vermont.
call him up and see.
Well, maybe he'll hear it and come up. Pennies in a stream, falling leaves, a sycamore, moonlight in Vermont. I see finger waves, ski trails down a mountainside, snow light in Vermont, telegraph cables that sing down the highway and travel each bend in the road. People who meet in this romantic setting are so hypnotized by the lovely summer evening breeze, warbling of a meadowlark, moonlight in Vermont. You and I and moonlight in Vermont.
Did that do it?
Yeah.
We'll invite your mother and your father to spend Christmas with us.
I think that would be a very good idea.
Do you think we could?
Oh, we'll ask them.
That would be wonderful. That would almost be... Well, then I'd be really at home with my folks from home.
Will you write the letter tonight?
I will. I will. I may even call them on the phone later.
Oh, good. Then we can all talk.
Yeah, and remember, for the best in recorded music,
It's RCA.
Victor.
Snow plus holly, Christmas tree fixins. Say, it's beginning to look like Christmas. And that's the title of RCA Victor's wonderful new bestseller, composed by Meredith Wilson and sung by Perry Como. It's beginning to look like Christmas. Maybe you think it's a little early for Christmas talk, but just give a listen to Perry and the Fontaine sisters on this new record, and you'll be right in the middle of the season yourself. Turn over the record and hear that grand favorite everyone was humming last year. There's no Christmas like a home Christmas. Of course, there's no one who sings these like Perry Como. And there is no better place to get this new Perry Como record than at your RCA Victor dealer. See him today. The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Beulah Zachary. The director is Louis Gomovitz. The costume designer is Joseph Lockwood. And the technical director is John Nathalie.
And this is Burr Tillstrom. Well, what's this, Ollie? Oh, happy anniversary to the Marines on their 176th birthday. Is that right?
Remember, ask for the new Kukla, Fran and Ollie record album the next time you visit your RCA Victor dealer. Available on 45 and 78. RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in television, first in recorded music.
NBC Television.